Welcome, welcome everyone, and thank you for tuning in to Dying for Love, the show where one lucky gal gets a chance to find love, or something like that. I'm your host, Ginger Bean, and are you ready to meet our contestants? Okay, how it works. We have two fantastic men waiting to sweep our guest off her feet, or at least try. Our guest will then get to know each of them based off a series of questions. Some serious and some, well, not so serious. Sounds good? All right, before we bring out our contestants, let's bring out the woman who's looking for love tonight. Please welcome Diane Barry.
Hello, Ginger. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Diane, how are you feeling? Are you ready to find that special someone tonight?
Yes, totally. I'm really excited, a little nervous, but I'm ready.
That's the spirit. So before we start, we're going to take a look into your world. Audience, sit tight because we're about to roll a segment we like to call Getting Into Your Business.
Oh, I accidentally dropped this. My bad. Okay. Hello, my name is Diane Barry. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Abington, PA. Well, my personality, I look at myself as very fun. I like to take risks. I like to shop. I like to go shopping and visit the mall. And my ultimate man is someone that can be a protector. Somebody, will kill for me. He takes risks. Like I take risks, you should take risks. Am I right or am I wrong?
So, my name's Urkel. I'm related to Diane. She's my little sister, and we were both raised in Abington. As her brother, as her protector, I think her dating history has always been a little funky. Like, I always had to be the one to pick her up.
Well, my last relationship, that guy was just so boring. Like, he would want to go on walks in the park. He liked helping old people.
And when it came to the good guys, she never really found them interesting, the ones that would, give her presents or bring her flowers.
He always talked about how much he loved his mom. Like, I just want a man that loves me for me. I mean, if we just walk into a bank and I randomly just say, you know what, let's take out some money and go on a trip far, far, far away where nobody can find us, you should want to do that. So yeah, that's my ideal man. I have nothing else to say. Are we done?
Thank you, Diane, for sharing that. Now let's get started. Please welcome our first bachelor to the stage, Teddy. How are you doing, Teddy? Are you excited?
Hello, Miss Bean. I'm just so thrilled to be here. I just finished teaching tennis at the local nursing home, and those older folks say I'm quite the charmer.
Aww. That is so sweet. Now it's time to get into what everyone is dying for, the questions. Diane, the stage is yours.
Okay, so bachelor number 1. If you could take me on a date anywhere in the world, where would we go and what would we do?
I would take a beautiful girl such as yourself to the local dog park I used to volunteer at. I'd break up my nicest picnic blanket and throw a Sinatra cassette on. We could snack on a fresh charcuterie board, then mingle with the local puppies till the sun sets.
Wow, folks, sounds like we have a romantic over here. Please, Diane, continue with your second question.
What is your ideal partner?
Someone who gets along with the other most important woman in my life, my mother. She's got to approve of whatever beautiful girl I bring home. I'm not picky, but I really do hope she's a family woman who loves me for me. Maybe a fellow scrapbooker.
And last but not least, Diane, please ask Teddy your third and final question.
Where do you see yourself in the next 3 years?
Sure. I'm planning to marry the love of my life and hopefully finish up med school.
Wow, thank you so much, Teddy, for joining us in this first round. Coming up, we will be meeting our next contestant who claims he has what it takes to make Diane fall in love. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, I'm Brennan Duvall. and tonight I'm here to tell you that if you love them, lock them up. Tonight, I urge you to take safety precautions to keep our families and communities safe from crime. Know where your children are and have a plan to keep them safe.
Locking doors and windows is one of the easiest and most effective steps you can take to ensure your home is not broken into. Don't walk home alone at night and avoid dimly lit areas. Encourage your children to be home by sundown or walk home with friends. If your child has a negative attitude or listens to heavy metal music, these could be early signs of bad behavior. Take action fast, because it could already be too late.
These are all great tips to keep your children safe. But remember, the only one sure to work is to never let them out of your sight. They can only do wrong when you're not watching. This is Brandon Duval, telling you that if you love them, lock them up. Goodbye.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you brought your popcorn because things are heating up here on Dying for Love. It's time to welcome our other contestant, Liam. Hello, Liam, and welcome to the stage. You're looking absolutely amazing tonight.
I know.
Well, Liam, it's nice to have you on the show. Please tell the audience why you're here.
I'm looking for the Bonnie to my Clyde. I'm keen on finding a lass who will have my back when things get hairy. Ideally, someone who's understanding. Someone who will let me get away with murder.
Great. Let's get into the juicy stuff. Diane, please ask Liam your first question.
What is your favorite color?
African American.
Oh, interesting. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Whenever you're ready, Diane.
What is your favorite food?
I actually used to love cooking, but I'm not exactly allowed in local grocery marts anymore, or operating any sort of motor vehicle, so the Macca's down the street is my go-to.
Wow, we'll have to hear more about that story later on. Diane, please ask your next question.
If we came to a disagreement, how would you approach the situation?
Shouldn't really be a problem. I've never really lost an argument before. I guess just wait it out until you eventually apologize, love.
All right, thank you, Liam. Now, Diane, is there any final questions you may have for him?
Actually, I do have one more question, if that is okay with you, Ginger.
Of course, the floor is yours.
Okay, Liam, my last question for you is, what is the worst thing you have ever done?
Done as in like taking? Because I'd probably say
Oh, that's it?
before this.
Okay, yeah, I'm done. That's my last question.
All right, that concludes our interviews. Liam, you are excused. Diane, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling really thrilled to have had this opportunity, and I'm very confident in my decision.
Well, what is it that made you finalize your decision?
Well, one guy stood out to me more than the other, and, I like my men with a little bit of edge.
Well, that's official, folks. Diane has made up her mind. Diane, please tell the audience which guy you want to pursue a relationship with.
The guy I want to be with is Liam.
Wow, this is a couple if I've ever seen one. I think you both complement each other in a very strange way. Well, folks, that is all the time we have for tonight. As always, I'm your favorite host, Ginger Bean, and I'll see y'all next time on Dying for Love.
Thanks, Jim. Local 22-year-old Evelyn Ray was reported yesterday afternoon as missing. The potential suspects are wrapped in a tale of crime, love, and absolute devotion unlike anything we have ever seen before.
It all started on Thursday afternoon when Evelyn failed to speak at a rally for plants' rights. The police labeled it a disappearance. It was connected to a string of other disappearances in the Templetown area around this specific alleyway. The primary suspects are Liam Bennett and Diane Barry. They initially met on the Studio 4 dating show Dying for Love. The attraction was instant. The case seemed to solve itself when writer Yosef Fields gave this interview.
So, I was just doing my daily routine of collecting garbage cans, and then I went into the alleyway and I saw that this woman, she was being pushed inside of a van. I think one of them was British or something. Anyways, I went home, I took my garbage, I had dinner. Oh yeah, and then I called the police. So, overall, it was a pretty good day.
Released police footage shows that the two were being questioned in custody. However, reports detail that they were let go due to insufficient evidence.
Is that actually illegal, though?
But captured audio from an anonymous source says otherwise.
This is definitely illegal.
I'm going down with you, babe.
No, wait. Let's let cooler heads prevail. What is the most rational thing we can do?
The pair allegedly proceeded to steal a dog, hijack a local's car, and flee the city. Now, the chase is on.
I'm Gladys Conwell. Back to you in the studio.